Hello, this is Bot Joe. I am here to talk about the BlockDump as a suggestion that I've turned into a mod for Minecraft. BlockDump is a concept so that a person may copy a set of blocks out to a file. When we write commands, we can actually go and put those into command blocks. And because this is such a common thing to do, it's very useful and extremely useful to be able to see the commands that are actually in front of us. So right now I'm typing a command, BlockDump execute file. That'll put an execute in front of each one, and setting a set of relative coordinates, they can be absolute, for this suggestion to record the area as a text file, to dump out that area and create a text file of it. And we've entered a set of coordinates, created a file called Caleb, and I don't want any error in that file. I'll show you what that generates. What the command has done is it's created a file here spread out of execute wrapped around set blocks for what was in that location. That is, within that bounding block, like the clone command, we've actually recorded out each one of those as a particular command. The application allows us to do that. By application, I mean this particular mod. But in the suggestion for vanilla Minecraft, we're really talking about adding the command BlockDump, or perhaps even other such dumps, to create a file that's useful in such things as command blocks. Command block commands often get very complex, and we are often cutting and pasting and copying and trying to get everything laid out when you're putting all that together. A product like a command, not product, but a capability like BlockDump allows you to replace that command by looking through a file to say, oh, well, I've typed this somewhere else. Let me go and see what I already have set up elsewhere. So the command itself also has the capability to do such things as reporting and others. So now I can go back into a file and retrieve it. The concept here, it then allows us to copy, cut, and paste the particular information out of a file. The BlockDump also would allow you to create such things as the cut and paste. So now, when I had a particular one, here I'm pulling a cobblestone from a cut and paste, replacing what was in that command to place a cobblestone. And I'm going to move it around a little bit so I don't interfere with what I currently have going. But for very, very complex command blocks, this is a great way to copy them, edit them, and display them with all of the commands and capabilities, and to be able to back them up and move them between worlds. Makes it much, much simpler. Other features are a report feature. This makes it a little bit easier to be able to share information. And a regular file feature that will put it into simple set block format without the execute in front of it. And whatever I wanted to name it. So I can then pull those in directly. Let's go and see how some of this would actually work. Okay, I'm going to actually use a prior suggestion called execute file, which executes a file of commands with rotation and repetition, which was a prior vanilla Minecraft concept. But I'm using it here to explain the BlockDump concept. So that now, and this is really what I think BlockDump type concepts really come into play, is when you're combining them with other capabilities. So make sure that I'm doing things correctly, go back into the game, go back into the game. Okay, so now I'm going to go through, hit execute, file, make sure that it's correct, and at this point, everything that I've placed before is now replaced again